Hello, everyone. My name is Dawn, and welcome to the Soulful Voices Circle Daily Oracle Card Reading. Today, I am not going to frame a specific question directed at a specific topic. Instead, I'm just going to ask the Oracle today to come forward and answer the question of what it is that we need to know. And to get that answer, I'm going to use the Seven Energies Oracle. This oracle card wanted me to read my own personal card from it today, and I just did this little test of energy, closed my eyes, and went over several of my decks. And once again, this is the oracle that wants to speak to us today. So that's what we're going to do. So if you would like to close your eyes and take a deep breath, and we are going to ask for the divine light to surround us and protect us from any lower energies that may try to enter into this reading, that the answers that we receive to our question be of the divine light and for the highest good of all, that these answers be from love. And with that, I'm going to open my eyes and I am going to begin to shuffle the cards. So what do we need to know today? And shuffle the deck. Okay, so here we go. Close my eyes. Okay, here's our card. Willing release. Willing release. And on it, it's a picture of looks like a butterfly, actually. First I thought it was a bird, but it looks like a butterfly flying around. So there we go. Let's get the meaning of this card. It is card number 49 in the deck. So the key concept behind this card is yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. Some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in our co-creative partnership with the divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form, the timing, and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translates into a feeling of attachment and entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience? Allow the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference. Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it is not packaged in the form you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you've received the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have put in the work, defined your desires, and felt them deeply and engaged your higher power. Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always impatient. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? Well, for many of us, it is difficult. But what the divine wants you to know is that it is here to co create with you. The divine knows the bigger plan than you do. There is an all knowing that exists within the divine spirit. And it is this spirit that knows which way to best guide us. Our angels know which way to best guide us. The guides that we have know which way to best guide us. When I say guides, I mean the spiritual guides that people have. And it is important for us to not become too attached to the specific outcome that we want, right? So if you are in the process of starting a business, for example, and you have this idea that you are going to do everything a certain way because you think that if you do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, that you will get this particular thing or this particular reward at the end of it. But that's not how spirit works because the world is ever changing. The energy around us is always changing. So, spirit is what goes in and creates this thing that we want so that whatever it is that we are creating is for the highest good of all because you can't see the full picture of what that is. You might be looking at what you think is the highest good for yourself. And even if it's just for yourself, it doesn't mean that it's for the highest good of everyone. So when we go into co creation of anything, what we want to do is to ask generally what we would like to see happen. Spirit, I would like to start a healing practice. Please show me what it is that I need to know. And where you may think that you want to, for example, be a massage therapist, right? It turns out, no, that's not what Spirit has in mind for you because Spirit knows what your talents are and knows that you would actually maybe be a great card reader or a great teacher of um, spirituality as opposed to doing massage, right? So if your intention is to become a healer of sorts, perhaps what you put out there is that I want to become a healer. Please show me what it is that I need to do. Guide me in letting me know the different paths that are available to me and helping me to find that which is best for me. Instead of deciding, no, I want to do this. No, I want to be a physical therapist. No, I want to be a teacher. You know, spirit will help you find. And I know that that's a hard concept for us to believe, but I can tell you my own story very briefly, a little piece of it, which is that many years ago, I decided I wanted to write. And I started working on a fiction story. And I got into several hundred pages of writing with this story. And then it all just stopped. Something didn't feel right. And I said, wow, I'm just really not good at this. Well, a few years later, I was then guided to write another book. And when I put my, my pen to the paper, what came out was not fiction. It had nothing to do with fiction. In fact, it was a book about myself and my own spiritual journey. Amazing, right? Never in all my life did I think that I would write a book about my own spiritual journey. And then from there, things evolved. If you, like I said, I think I've said this in the past, if you would have asked me 20 years ago if I would be sitting here talking to you about angels and card readings and oracles, Never, ever would I have believed that. And it wasn't because I didn't have an attraction for this type of work. It's that I just never saw myself doing it necessarily. I couldn't see that bigger picture of what was in store for me and where my heart really would lead me, where my soul would take me, what would happen in those 20 years to bring me to this point. So trust that when you get an idea, it's fine to have it, but you need to surrender that idea out and allow the flow to come to you. Allow things to organically grow in the direction that Spirit has in mind. And Spirit will co create with you what is best for you and for the highest good of all. So I hope this message is one of, again, another message of hope, a message where we need to begin to trust more and have faith in the magical, invisible realm that does exist around us. Well, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye now.